like music artists are you like when you say like I like following them all the time? Like who's like some of your
John Bellion is a big one for me right now. I love John Bellion. Zara Larsson just dropped some new music. I've been bumping that because she's my everything in this world. I love her.
I think we just hung out with her like yesterday, right?
I know.
Broke over there. It's like, yeah, we just hung out with her.
I've never met her, and I'm like in love with her, like seriously, actually.
Oh my gosh.
I keep going all these places the day after she goes to them. This has happened like 5 times in a row now, to where I keep barely missing her. And there was one day where she was in the same place that I was in New York an hour before I got there.
Are you kidding me?
I keep missing her.
And then I'm like, oh, she was just here hanging out yesterday.
She's always exactly where I am, but like the day before, or like the hour before.
We're gonna make that happen. What are like the messages behind the songs of Blue? Like, what do you kind of like? What do you want your fans out there watching to like take away from them? I know you have like a lot of your own stories.
I wrote the songs that are on Blue. I mean, I still am experiencing this, but kind of in the beginning stages of realizing that someone that I have cared about for a very long time, the two of us kind of grew as individuals away from each other, but then we tried to like maintain the relationship, and it doesn't work. And I think that happens to all of us. I think whether it be a friendship, a relationship, or like someone like a family member, whoever it may be, I think eventually people that you're close with, you start to grow apart from them, and you try to, you know, stay friends or stay together, whatever it may be, and it just doesn't always work. So I was really sad when I wrote these songs, and I was very confused and very lonely, and I felt like I didn't really have anybody in the world, and I know that we all feel that.
Your fans are awesome too. Like, what sort of like, you have a really good, like, amazing connection with them.
Yeah.
What's been like sort of, has there been any just like highlight or like experience with your fans that have just sort of like?
It really is special. There have been times where on tour, you know, there'll be like 8-ish fans outside my bus, and I'll just come and hang out with them.
8-ish?
Like, sometimes it's like 8,
like
sometimes it's like 6, sometimes it's like 12. Like, I mean, obviously sometimes it's bigger numbers, but when it's smaller numbers and they're just, you know, hanging outside, like, there have been times where I'll bring chips and like drinks outside, and like we'll just sit on the sidewalk and talk to each other, and it's really fun. Like, it's cool. Like, it's actually cool because you get to physically see and talk to the people that listen to your music and that are affected by the things that you say, and you get to get their direct feedback and, like, you know, see what's going on in their lives. It's cool.
And you've toured with, I mean, Fifth Harmony, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez. Like, I'm sure they're like, you guys are all like friends at this, I'm sure. Like,
who, those people or the fans?
No, those people.
Oh.
Well, and the fans. But like, how was that whole experience? I mean, like.
Well, Demi is like one of the coolest people I know, honestly. She's just always like, because she was on my season of X Factor, she was a judge.
Right.
So, you know, she's definitely seen what I'm doing with my career from the very, like, what didn't even exist yet. So that's definitely cool, and it's really cool, like, it was really cool to actually, like, go and, like, have her, because I literally went to the Future Now tour, and she sang my song Yes Girl on her stage at her tour with me. And it was literally the coolest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. Like hands down, like nothing will ever top that, ever.
And then I know you just released your video for Burning Bridges, which if you haven't seen it yet, you have to go check it out. There's a lot of like glass shattering.
That was so...
You throwing stuff all over the place.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Haven't you ever just wanted to break a bunch of things and you're like, I can't just break all these things. But I actually got to. It was so cool. And it was like,
and it looked so like artsy, like in like the slow-mo. It like looked so beautiful, actually.
It was such a nice relief of like any pent-up energy and like anger that I had over that past few days. I just got to throw everything and break it, and it was awesome.